race fans, I did not forget about all of you, and this has been a long time coming, but we are finally back here with the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series, and we're getting ready for the Lucas Oil 150. We only have 3 races left in the Truck Series. Next week we're going to head to Homestead, and then we're going to get into the doubleheader combined with Sega at St. Joseph's. But right now they're going to show down in the desert here at Phoenix International Raceway. We have James McLeod on the pole. Starting right beside him is Levi McIntire. McIntyre's teammate Dillon Young is going to start this race in 17th position. The last time we were here at Phoenix, Dillon Young, he won on the last lap pass, and I don't know what kind of racing are we going to see here in the desert. Now, this may be the final race under this configuration. The start finish line is going to get moved out of the exit of turn 2, but once that gets made, if I ever do another race, we will see that. The championship points are really going to be mixed up here. What kind of racing will we see here at Phoenix? Well, we're just seconds away from those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start those engines!
Good luck in the pits down there today, guys. Watch your back all day if you're sitting on that wall there. All right, bud, clean that thing up. Give your seatbelts a little tug. Let's rock and roll, brother.
And as the trucks are rolling off pit road, here is your starting lineup for the Lucas Oil 150. These truck drivers are ready, and I hope all of you are ready. We're going to be racing here for 32 wonderful laps. What kind of action will we see? The pace truck is about to make its way off of pit road. Onto pit road, rather, and off the track. James McLeod, Levi McIntire, Kyle Mathews, and Joshua Mudd are on top 4 as the green flag is now out here at Phoenix. And Kyle Mathews, he is wasting little time as McLeod gets stuck in the middle, as Mathews now takes the lead away from McLeod. Heading into the back straightaway as the 29 has cleared the 30 for the lead, but now on the inside, now trying to take away third place from Joshua Mudd, Alex Drayton in the 17, and they are all running dangerously close here. And I think the caution's already out. Is it out? They're going 4 wide. Oh, no, they're not. We're still going green as Joshua Mudd, he now takes the lead away. Well, no, he didn't take the lead away. He just got in second place. God, I'm so rusty at this. But Kyle Mathews is hanging on to that lead as McIntire drops back to the outside in third place with his teammate pushing him. That's Jonny Gardner in the 12. As McLeod, he continues to be stuck in the middle here as we now go to the spectator camera. I'm trying to go to the TV1 camera. There we go. Joshua Mudd, he's hanging on to second place as McIntire is still stuck on that outside in third place. But oh boy, there's a little bit of contact with McLeod there. And oh man, he's stuck in the middle. And oh, we got a big wreck out of turn 2. Danny Wells just slammed that wall. And oh boy, there's a few more guys involved. And oh boy, there's another wreck. There goes McIntire and Drayton. Oh man. That did not take long at all. They were all running dangerously close here as the first caution is out for the day. And I just saw Mason Wood on pit road. I'm trying to see who's all involved here. Kyle Mathews remains as the race leader. And there's damage to Matthew Daleo in the 98. His day is most likely done. There's a little bit of front end damage to the 51 of Eric Burton. There's Jay Bassinger in the 11. And there's Danny Wells, who I saw go drive first into the wall. And there's Joseph Lombard in the 24. He's also has some damage. And I'm trying to see who else is there. It looks like there's Eric Burton there as well. And oh boy, there's Alex Drayton with a ton of damage. There's some damage to the 13 of Eric and Ray. There's some damage to the rear of Chris Kyle and teammates Luke Walker and Marco San Pietro. They both have damage. Oh man, a lot of trucks got involved in this as the trucks are coming down for their first pit stops of the day. Let's take a look and see what happened to bring out our first caution. And here's what happened to bring out our first caution of the day. Heading into turns 1 and 2, it looks like Danny Wells, they were almost caught in a 4-wide situation as Danny Wells, he just gets hung up on the left front of James Qualls as he gets slammed to the wall, and Jesse Turner, he gets airborne off the hood of Marco San Pietro's car, and as Wells spins out front of the field, and there's contact with Lyndon with the 21 truck, and there's more things happening here. That's Seth Cole in the 32 as Jessica Shelton, she gets slammed and she gets into with the 39 of Skye Commons, and then the 3 of Jessica Villanueva, she makes it through, and up ahead, oh boy, it's just a ton. Charles Jackson, he goes flying, and we actually have a truck upside down. That's Dillon Thoreau in the 54. I'm gonna have to bring it back a little bit, trying to see like what all happened here. Up ahead, Dillon Young, he got caught behind Lyndon Wright and the 9 of Marco San Pietro. Preston Plore gets hit from the back by Sean Gallagher as Charles Jackson just turns sideways. He gets into the back of Dillon Thoreau. Then it's just a huge pileup from there. Kris Wascher, he hits his teammate, and then contact between the 54 and the 4. That's what sends Thoreau upside down. Chris Kyle, he gets hit. Oh my God, it's almost a truck 69 going on between Charles Jackson and Dillon Thoreau as Eric Burton is back there. There's Danny Wells, there's Matthew Daleo. That's where he got his front end damage. That's that huge pile up there. And then we had a second accident happen between the 17 of Alex Drayton and James McLeod, or rather yes, I was right, James McLeod. Heading into turn 3, McLeod, he hooks Alex Drayton, and that sends both he and Levi McIntire together into the wall. McLeod, he's able to drive away, but the 22, he also drives away, but the 17, he just gets turned backwards as his wheels locked up. Oh boy, carnage ensues on the 3rd lap here. At Phoenix, we may have multiple drivers out of the race, but we're going to have to get an update on all those drivers who were involved. Here we are back at Phoenix with 1 lap to go on the restart, and we have multiple drivers out of the race. They are Mason Wood, Dillon Thoreau, Matthew Daleo, Danny Wells, and Alex Drayton. And we have 2 trucks 1 lap down. They're Eric Burton and Joseph Lombard, and we have the 1 truck of Trent Dunham 3 laps down because he never properly started at the beginning of the race. But anyway, after pit stops, we got Jake Baskinger. He's at the tail end of the lead lap, but our leader right now is Joshua Mudd. 2nd is Tim Fiegel. 3rd is Dillon Poteet. 4th is Chris Dollerton. Rounding out the top 5 is James McLeod. And the rest of the top 10 are R Skye Commons, Steven Gonzalez, Kris Wascher, Kyle Mathews, and Jonny Gardner. That is our top 10 as we're now back to go on the restart. And Joshua Mudd, he's wasting very little time. As oh man, he threads the needle. He makes it 3 wide with lap traffic, putting Jake Baskinger a lap down. And oh boy, there's a lot of slow trucks really in the way of the inside line. And Joshua Mudd's going to take complete advantage. And come to think of it, Joshua Mudd, I believe he was the winner last time at Texas. But Tim Fiegel, he's going to try to spoil that party. It's a battle between the 8 and the 88. But here comes Dillon Poteet being helped by Chris Dollerton to try to get on the inside of Tim Fiegel. Can't quite do it yet this time. As all the way back here in 5th, we have James McLeod being pushed by R Skye Commons. Here comes Steven Gonzalez, but he just got his door slammed by R Skye Commons in the 39 truck. They really need to try to find a way to get away from Jay Bassinger. He was involved with that first caution, and I do believe that they will find a way around him. Right now, he's holding up Jonny Gardner on the outside. And here comes Dillon Young and the Blue Deuce coming in the inside as well, passing his teammate for position. I believe that's for the 11th position as Jonny Gardner continues to drop back as we head back to the front. Oh, and the caution's out, and we have a new leader, Tim Fiegel. He just took the lead. And it looks like we had a spin in the front straightaway. And I don't know what happened, but it sounded like we had another incident. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see who was all involved. And there's the we have the damaged Luke Walker on the inside. There's Charles Jackson with front end damage, and it may have been Mac. I don't know if McIntyre was involved again. I'm not sure, but we see 2 trucks coming down pit road. It may have been between Charles Jackson and Luke Walker again, as we're getting close to the halfway point. And Luke Walker, he's not going to the garage area just yet, but we're gonna have to take a look and see what happened, as no other drivers are coming down pit road. Tim Fiegel is still your race leader. Here's having to bring out our second caution. It looks like there was some contact between the 9 and the 4, and that in turn gets into Sal Pietro's teammate Luke Walker. I mean, he was already slow from the downs from the first caution, and then both trucks just slammed the wall at a turn 4, and that was enough to bring out our second caution. You see the flag wherever waving the caution flag as Charles Jackson moves to the outside as Luke Walker spins the truck around. And here we are back at Phoenix with 1 lap to go on the restart. We're just before the halfway point of this race, and we only had 1 truck go back to the garage area, and that was Luke Walker. Anyway, no one came down pit road, so that comes in the question: is fuel strategy going to be a part of this race? And we have a gaggle of slow trucks on the inside who are a lap down. But our top 10, once we get back going, goes as follows: Tim Fiegel is the race leader. Joshua Mudd is 2nd. 3rd is Dillon Poteet. 4th is Chris Dollerton. Rounding out the top 5 is James McLeod. 6th is R Skye Commons. 7th is Kris Wascher. 8th is Steven Gonzalez. 9th is Jeffery Finguy. And rounding out the top 10 is Dillon Young. Pace truck is now back on pit road. Can Tim Fiegel hold off the 8 in his 88? We're about to find out, as the green flag is now back out at Phoenix. And Dillon Poteet trying to do the same thing that Joshua Mudd did on the last restart. He makes a move to the inside now, trying to get the 2nd position away from the 8 truck, as he will get it, as Tim Fiegel will have to deal with the lap traffic of the 1 truck, as he just got one of his laps back. And looks like we may have a battle for the lead now. Dillon Poteet, with the help of Chris Dollerton, he's trying to get past, and he's trying to get past Joshua Mudd for 2nd place. And he is trying hard to clear that 8 truck. Can't quite do it yet, as Mudd's trying to get a run on the outside, which he does. You hardly see that kind of speed on the outside. But while the 3 of them are battling, Tim Fiegel, he's by himself right in the lead, as we're having a 3-wide battle for 2nd right now. Chris Dollerton, he's trying to spoil the Chevrolet party right now for 2nd and 3rd, as he sits in the 4th position. Can't quite make a move just yet. Jasmin McLeod's all the way back here in 5th. 6th now is R Skye Commons. I've been having a battle for the 9th position between Steven Gonzalez and Jeffery Finguy. Finguy's trying to get up there with his teammate. And speaking of teammates, we have 2 Penske teammates trying to get into the top 10. There's Jonny Gardner with right side damage. He was a part of that first caution, and I believe this is for position. He can't quite do it yet. I'm trying to see. Yes, there's for position. As we head back to the front now, it's still all about Tim Fiegel. Dillon Poteet has made his way into 2nd place with a heated battle for 3rd going on between Joshua Mudd and Chris Dollerton. Chris Dollerton, the Texas native, didn't quite get the job done here, but he's trying to get the job done here today in the desert as he's trying to make a move for second place. Can't quite do it yet as Dillon Poteet still hangs on to that outside. He's trying to get the same run that Joshua Mudd got just a few laps ago. And we're going to have end up this second pack back here, a heated battle for fifth going on between teammates Jeffery Finguy and R Skye Commons. And here comes Steven Gonzalez coming up on the inside, being pushed by Dillon Young. Tim Fiegel making a move on the inside of Trent Dunham to try to put him yet another lap down, as the laps are indeed winding down. Just a few more laps before we have 10 to go. But now the question is, are these trucks are going to have to come down pit road later? What's the fuel strategy going to be here? But the more that these trucks go side by side, the more that's going to allow these small packs of trucks to catch up now. And that second packs of trucks, they're trying to chase down Joshua Mudd now in the fourth position, as Finguy has settled into fifth now. We're having a battle for seventh now between Dillon Young and Steven Gonzalez as he's trying to do his best to clear the 55 truck. And I believe he just did. Dillon Young now found his way in the seventh as we're having a battle now for eighth now. Chris Wascher trying to make a move to the inside now to get that eighth position. And here comes Eric and Rage in the 13. That's a three-wide battle to get into the top 10. He's got some real damage after getting involved in the first caution earlier. And we have Kyle Mathews Kyle Mathews, excuse me. He started this race in third place. Now he's trying to find his way back into the top 10. Headed back up to the front. Now Dalton, he made his way around Dillon Poteet for second as we now have 10 laps to go. The laps are indeed winding down, and Tim Fiegel, he's going to try to do whatever he can to defend that inside line. Can't quite do it yet. Dalton, he's trying to use the outside to try to get some momentum. He may be trying to use a lap truck to get an outside run. But Tim Fiegel, he's hanging on to the 88. But now here comes the outside run by Dalton. He's trying to get the lead from the outside. Can't quite do it yet. Still doesn't have enough speed now. As Jeffery Finguy, he has caught Dillon Poteet and Joshua Mudd. And it looks like Finguy, he's going to try to use Joshua Mudd as a drafting partner. As both trucks, they're going to try to get around Dillon Poteet now. This is a battle for the fourth position. As Joshua Mudd, now he's trying to defend third position. And oh boy, just look at Chris Dollerton and Tim Fiegel. They're going side by side right now. But Tim Fiegel, he's going to try to do whatever he can to block that 6 truck from coming. Oh boy, but Dollerton, he's right behind the 88. Let's ride on board with the 6. Tim Fiegel trying to do whatever he can to get around that lap truck of Trent Dunham in the 1. He got started 3 laps down, and it looks like Tim Fiegel has finally cleared the 1 truck. But now Chris Dollerton has found a way to get around the 1 truck now. He's trying to do whatever he can to catch that 88, but the question is, how much fuel are these guys going to have? And Dollerton, he gets a good run on the inside. He is right behind the 88. Dollerton trying to get an inside run now. He is bumper to bumper, he is trying to do whatever he can. And Jeffery Finguy, he's got up to 3rd. Where did he come from? Oh boy, Finguy, he may be here to spoil the party. Joshua Mudd now settles into 4th place, and we're having a battle between the Dillons now for 5th. It's the Dillon and Dillon show once again here at Phoenix. And Tim Fiegel, he has cleared the 1 truck to put him another lap down. That may be his insurance policy to defend that lead, as Jeffery Finguy, now he's trying to get an outside run for the 2nd position. That 33 truck is flying, but these guys are running out of time. I don't know if these guys are going to have enough fuel to make it, but Tim Fiegel, he is hanging on to that lead. And it looks like Trent Dunham is trying to help him. But oh boy, as soon as I say that, now he moves to the inside. He wants his lap back. He's racing like he's going for the lead, and he's bringing Chris Dollerton with him. Oh boy, if he forces Tim Fiegel on the outside, that may not help him as much, as he is just forcing the outside. But Dollerton, he's on the outside as well. I don't know if Dollerton can try to make a move on the outside, but he is running out of time. This time, Bob, we're going to have 3 laps to go, and no one has anything for Tim Fiegel yet. Here comes Jeffery Finguy for second, and oh boy, they're coming up on another slow truck. That's James Qualls in the 70. I don't know if he came down pit road or if he's just slow, but if he is slow, oh boy, this may be bad for the leaders. Tim Fiegel better find a way to get around him. And speaking of getting around, here comes Jeffery Finguy. And oh boy, he's making it 3 wide for the lead. Oh man, he's trying to make it 3 wide, can't quite do it yet, but oh boy, they have caught James Qualls. He is holding up. Oh no, he's holding up the outside, and that's going to give it to Jeffery Finguy. Jeffery Finguy is a new race leader. We're now coming down to 2 laps to go. New leader in the 33, and R Skye Commons just dumped down pit road. Oh boy, I don't know if these guys are going to be able to make it, but Jeffery Finguy is now taking the race lead, and Tim Fiegel, he is stuck behind the 70 truck. Oh boy, he has lost probably 5 spots in like the last half lap. And Jeffery Finguy, he's going to try to do whatever he can. We're coming to the white flag, but the question is, does he have enough gas to make it? And here comes Dillon Young. He's going to try to get another Phoenix win, but the white flag is now waving, and it's all about Jeffery Finguy. Some trucks R&D coming down pit road, but no one has anything for Jeffery Finguy just now. But he better hope that he has enough fuel to make it, and I do believe that this is game, set, match, having a heated battle for second place here. But now coming out of turn 4 for the final time here, it looks like it's going to be Jeffery Finguy. A huge victory for the 33 as he takes the Lucas Oil 150. Wow. What a heated battle there. And oh boy, Jeffery Finguy, he just completely drove through the field as he will take the Lucas Oil 150. Joshua Mudd, last week's winner, will have to settle for a second place finish. And Tim Fiegel, he will officially finish in the 8th position after a truly dominated performance, but he just comes up that much short thanks to lap traffic. Oh man. MDCRTS Lucas Oil 150, and this race is in the books. Jeffery Finguy, the rookie, plows through the field, and with the help of lap traffic, he captures a win here at Phoenix here today. Dillon Young, he was on the charge to try to get his second Phoenix victory, but he'll have to settle for the podium spot in 3rd. Eric Rage ends up in 4th. Dollerton ends up 5th. Dillon Poteet ends up 6th. Chris Wascher 7th. Tim Fiegel dropped all the way down to 8th place. 9th was Cody Llamas, and rounding out the top 10 was Kyle Mathews. Okay, the rest of the top 15 are Jonny Gardner, Cole Daly, Seth Cole, James McLeod, and Jessica Villanueva. Then we had Jesse Turner, Preston Plore, Marcos Pietro, R Skye Commons, and Lyndon Wright. That rounds out the top 20. And then the guys who were a lap down, I believe that these were the guys who couldn't make it on fuel. Let's see. We have James Qualls, Chris Kyle, Steven Gonzalez, Sean Gallagher, and Jasmin Acosta. That rounds out the top 25. Then we have Levi McIntire, who got into contact with Alex Drayton at the beginning of the race. Then we have Jessica Shelton, Joseph Lombard, Charles Jackson, and Eric Burton. That's the top 30. Then we had Jay Baskinger go 2 laps down. He was slow all day. And Trent Dunham, he could have been going for the win, but at the start of the race, he didn't get going. He was stuck on pit road, so he ends up 32nd, 3 laps down. And then we have everyone who retired out of the race. Luke Walker, Alex Drayton, Danny Wells, Matthew Daleo, Dylan Thoreau, and Mason Wood. Oh boy, that truly was an exciting race, but it still doesn't end here. We have 2 more races to go before the finale at Zinjoltas. Hell, I may do another recording based on how exciting this race was. But anyway, we will see you guys at home at Homestead, Miami for the second to last race of the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series season. Congratulations one last time to Jeffery Finguy for taking the Lucas Oil 150, and we'll see you next time.